Hi guys, my name is Fiona and I'm living in Oregon. I am a Jamaican and I want to talk about living in Oregon. I want to tell you about my experience living here. I live here about 2 years now, moving from Idaho. And it takes me about maybe since I moved here, it takes me about 3 months to get a job. I want to tell you about how you can get a job living here and how much for the minimum wage and what's the food like, how much the food costs and living conditions and everything. So I got a job about doing direct support care, paying like $15 an hour comparing to what was paying in Idaho. You know, in Idaho is like the minimum wage about $8.50, and housing here is like you have to, it's like from $8.50 up in Salem, because you have Portland, Oregon, which is the big city, and then you have Salem, and you have Eugene, and then you have Sisters, and you have Corvallis. So if you live in Corvallis, or if you live in Salem, or if you live in Kaiser, it's much cheaper to live than you live in Portland, Oregon. So if you live in Portland, Oregon, like one bedroom will cost you like maybe $1,000, maybe 1,100. Two bedroom will cost you maybe 1,400, 1,500. It depends, and it all goes up, depends on what you're looking for. Yeah, so but if you drive like 1 hour out, like living in Salem, because from Portland to Salem is like 1 hour drive. So I'm living in Salem, which is it's much cheaper to live here because the rent is cheaper. And yeah. So if you live in Salem, you can pay like maybe $1,000 for 2 bedroom, $1,100 for a 2 bedroom. Yeah, which is not bad. So jobs is not hard to get here. It doesn't matter what type of job, what time of work you get, you will get job. You will get job, or you will get a job until you get the right job that you need, right? What I want to talk about now. I want to talk about jobs. What else? Well, if you want, like, you like the sea, like the beaches like 1 hour away from here. And the cheapest time is like in the winter time, when you can get like deals. And in the summertime, you will get it. It's more expensive to go on the coast. Like you have Lincoln City, and you have like Newport, right? That's where on the coast, and you have Depot Bay and all of those places that you can go to have fun if you like beaches. What else? The food here. No, if when you go to the store and you buy food, there's no tax on the food. You pay your tax on the end of the year. So there's no tax. They don't pull any tax from your money. If you're going to buy a car, there's no tax on the car. There's no tax on anything, right? The end of the year, I think we pay our tax. We pay our state tax and our, federal whatever tax. That's what I like about here too. So yeah. And what else I need to address? I need to address if you want to buy a house. If you want to buy a house here, it's a little bit more expensive, even though the Californians are moving over here, because it's still more cheaper than living in California, where you can get a house for $250, $300, maybe $190, depends on where you're looking for, depends on where you're buying the house. As I said, that Portland is more expensive. You have to go further out, like, living in Salem, Kaiser, Corvallis, Eugene, or Sister, one of those places. So guys, what else do I want to talk about? Yeah, the place is nice and green. And oh yes, I have to talk about the rain. It rains here a lot. The rain starts from like about in September, and it comes straight back. Rain like sometimes, most time, not every day, but most time. And It rains even. No, did it rain today? No, it didn't rain today. But the rain is nice. There's sometimes that you like the rain where you like come home and the rain is falling and I just get a hot cup of tea. And you can just get a hot cup of tea and you relax and you watch your TV or do whatever you want to do. And there's times when the rain bothers you. You just don't want one in the rain. You just want sunshine. You know, and living in Oregon, you gotta always have to have a raincoat because and a rain boot because it's always raining. Talking about snow, the snow hardly comes. The snow will come like in January. You'll get a little bit of snow, but the snow doesn't stick for long. It will stay like for a day, and the next day is gone. So that's what I like with it. The snow doesn't stay for long. You just come for one day, and then the next day it's gone. So, and then there's times too when they don't get any snow. They just get rain, like cold rain, snow rain. You know, there's no snow. So, basically, I like it so far. In the summertime, it's really nice. You can drive around. You can go camping. There's a lot of places to go. A lot of things to see here in Portland. There's a lot. It's nice to shop down there. You know, there we have a lot of nice malls and all of that. You know, so it's not bad. It's really good. So, and as I said, jobs is not hard to get. If you wanna move to here, the first thing you have to do is go on your computer and check out the price for housing, check out the house, the jobs that you want. Cause we did that before we moved here. My husband and I did that before we moved here. We go online and check out the prices for the housing, check out where it was cheaper than where, and we end up in Salem. Cause we know Salem was cheaper, and we would have maybe go in Corvallis or some places. So once you have a car, you have nothing to worry about. So, and there's jobs everywhere. So, as I said, if there's anything that you want me to ask, if you want to ask, you can leave a comment below and I will answer it. Because I'm thinking about anything else to address. What else could I address? Hospitals there is okay. There's one in Salem hospital. There's a Salem hospital. There's a hospital in Salem called Salem Hospital, which is good. I don't have any bad experience with them. And there's a big hospital in Portland called OSHU. And and if they have a maternity, they have a pregnant hospital. I think they have a pregnancy section too. But if you want to have a child or whatever, that section is separate. So I don't know what else what other topic to touch, but if there's any other thing that you want to ask, just leave a comment below and I will be happy to answer you. I'll be happy to reply. So guys, thanks for watching my channel. Subscribe, leave a comment, and I will see you in another video. I will tell you all about my experience living in Oregon and also maybe living in Idaho. Thanks, guys. Bye-bye. I'll see you again. Bye-bye.